What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So as we know, Austin Reaves is a pretty popular player when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, and the hype on him has become very real as of late. So what if we made Austin Reaves a superstar for the Lakers in 2K23? Let's go. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the regular season, but I got to get some content out before we get into the offseason rebuilds, of course. So today, we're moving with Austin Reaves. We're going to make him into a superstar, whether that's the third star of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, or making him the future of the Lakers and building around him. We are going to make Austin Reaves that guy today. So what we're going to do for the first part is just simulate the rest of the season. We're going to leave him the way he is right now, and then we're going to progress him like crazy into the offseason, and we'll turn him into a star next year, basically, is my game plan for this. So we'll see if the Lakers end up making the playoffs for the rest of the season, or going towards the end of the rest of the season. If they make it or not, we'll see how that goes. I will see you guys at the end of the season. We're going to simulate the rest of this. We're going to see how this goes, and once again, in the offseason, this man named Austin Reaves is going to become a star. Unfortunately for us, to end the season, we actually fell out of the play-in race. We missed the playoffs as the 11th seed at 39-43. So not a great way to start the video, if we're going to be honest with each other. But you take a look at the stats. You had 25 from LeBron, 25 from AD, 18 from Russell, 13 from Beasley, and then 12 from Schroeder, Lonnie Walker with 11, and Austin Reaves with 12 points per game. My goal is to get this man most improved player next year. That's like my absolute goal. We should be able to do that pretty easily. It's not like I'm going to be progressing him like naturally. I'm probably going to boost up his stats, just like messing with his attributes, of course, but we'll see how this goes. So let's go to the playoffs. Let's see who wins a championship real quick, and then we'll go from here. So you got Denver and New Orleans. You got New Orleans making all the way to the finals. No surprise there. Celtics, Pelicans, and you got the Celtics beating the Pelicans in 4 games. The biggest thing right here is going to determine how this video is going to go. If LeBron James stays, obviously he'll be the third star to LeBron and AD. But if LeBron James retires, I'm actually going to leave it like that, and so he'll be the third star to them. I'm about to say if LeBron James retires, we're going to make Austin Reaves the new guy, I guess, if that makes any sense. But LeBron did not retire, or he did, or yeah, he didn't retire. So draft lottery time. Obviously, our pick is not going to be going to us. It goes to the Pelicans. Actually, we got the 19. Oh, yeah, it's a pick swap. Duh. So Pelicans get 10. Be our pick. At least it wasn't number 1 or something like that. But we got 19. So at least we have a first-round pick in this offseason. We'll probably draft somebody. Darvin Ham is your head coach. Shot Doctor. We're going to fill these out real quick, and then I'm going to look to see if there's anybody that I need to trade away. The main thing to focus on this offseason, of course, like I said, is just literally progressing Austin Reaves. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number, and you're going to choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. Prize Picks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So we're not going to be trading anything. We're actually just going to jump in at 19 and grab somebody as the future of this team. So you got Gregory Jackson, who is probably going to be my pick. You got Chris Murray, Raylan Rupert. I'm going to take Gregory Jackson here, 20-year-old, 6'9", power forward. He's going to be a nice backup to start things off. And then I'll take Marcus Sasser as well as a backup point guard. Why not? So bring those 2 in. And just like that, we walk away with a 75 and a 72. Not too bad. I'll definitely take that as, players we can throw in trades later on, or, rotational pieces going forward. Mo Bamba, I'm going to accept, and I'm also going to accept Malik Beasley. Worst case scenario, we can use these 2 contracts to make a trade, or they're going to be part of a rotation, so really can't go wrong with either. Qualifying offers, the biggest thing, of course, to bring this man, Austin Reaves, back to the team. Now, I've already boosted his progression or his, potential up, so I don't know how that's going to go with how much money he's going to want. Usually, I get him back with his qualifying offer because 2K doesn't give you the bird rights usually on Austin Reaves for whatever reason, and yeah, it's not here. So we have to wait until he's obviously like gone, or on like day 12 when we can re-sign him, or he just come back on his qualifying offer. And he's asked for 28 million. I think that's because I boosted his potential up like crazy. No one should give that to him, so we're in a fine position. It doesn't really matter. Eventually, 2K is going to give us the bird rights. So I probably am going to re-sign everybody because worst case scenario, like I said, we could flip these contracts later on. I'm going to bring back D'Lo. I think the Lakers have interest in doing that anyway. Gabriel, and then I'm going to bring back Lonnie Walker as well. Like I mentioned, and I keep saying, like, worst case scenario, we throw these contracts in a trade if we don't want them anymore because we don't have cap space. So we might as well use our bird rights right now. So, and then I'm going to re-sign Rui as well to a 3-year, $12 million deal. Winning Gabriel, I'll bring back as well. Why not? Let's just have as much salary as we can to trade away. And we've drafted a couple young players, and eventually our draft capital will keep coming back to us. So, is there anybody else I can sign here that makes sense? Wait, is AD a free agent? And he is not. Oh, did he accept his player option? I just didn't even notice because usually he just enters free agency, but I didn't even see him. So, D'Lo, you got Malik Beasley at the 2. LeBron, that's going to change to Austin Reaves, a superstar Austin Reaves, I should say. LeBron, Lonnie Walker, that's great. Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, that's perfect. And then you got Anthony Davis, Mo Bamba. So, yeah, we pretty much have a rotation. We're really not changing much right away. The only thing we're really changing is Austin Reaves. So, we're just going to bring him back. I don't think I can bring back Schroeder. I think he wants too much money. But we got like Derrick Rose or Javon Carter. Javon Carter also could be a really nice backup point guard. So I'm going to bring him in as well. And again, another contract we can use down the line. So let's go to day 12 and let's see if Austin Reaves comes back. He does. Now, here's the moment of truth. Like I said, I boosted his potential up already. So if 2K doesn't develop him, I'll do it myself. Progression, Austin Reaves, where is he? He did not move at all. So we're going to do it ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost his shot tendency and mess with his attributes here. So let's go to Austin Reaves. And I'm going to move him up. Let's move him up to an 84 to start this off. So I'll move up to an 84. Let's go like 82. And then I'm going to move his badges as well. Let's go to his badges and let's give him a couple badges, or a lot, I guess. I guess we're going to go across the board and just give him crazy badges. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go, yeah, that already makes him to an 85, 88. Let's start with 85. That gives him 64 badges. Let's do it. Let's run it. So Austin Reaves, that's like that. He's up to an 85 overall, which is what I wanted to do. So we have that going for us. Obviously, we're not doing it legitimately. That's kind of the, the fun of this video. So hopefully we can boost a shot, or we can definitely do that. And then hopefully he can be like that third guy next to LeBron and AD and become that guy we want him to be. So that's kind of where we're at with this video. And then eventually we'll make some trades because we literally haven't done anything really other than just draft a couple young guys. So let's go to our rotation and let's mess with Austin Reaves shot tendencies. So who needs a Zach LaVine when you have an Austin Reaves, right? So let's go to rotations. Got D'Lo, not to mention 84 overall, D'Lo as well. Reaves as well. LeBron, Vanderbilt, which is the perfect power forward for this team. AD, Lonnie Walker, Mo Bamba, Malik Beasley, Rui Hachimura, and then Javon Carter. So kind of perfect. And then shot tendencies. This is where I want to change Austin Reaves, which is only a 58. So I'm going to change that. And then I will probably see you guys at the trade deadline. So let's go to shot tendencies. So Austin Reaves, I'm going to boost this up over AD. I'm going to move it to a 90. Why not? Let's go Austin Reaves to a 90. And then let's move his touch tendency, kind of to that 95 echelon. So something like this. And hopefully Austin Reaves is a beast. I'll see you guys at the deadline potentially, or at the end of the season, just kind of depending on how things are going. And if we can add like another really good player to the mix. So I'm actually stopped at the trade deadline, and there's honestly no reason for me to do this whatsoever, but I'm just trying to prove a point. I feel like it's going to be super easy to get Paul George in this moment right now. So I kind of wanted to snag him and just secure a championship for the Lakers. And then maybe LeBron James can retire, and then we'll, ride off in the sunset. LeBron James will have a championship. And then we can kind of roll forward with, Austin Reaves and Anthony Davis. That's kind of my goal right now. So I'm going to be offering all these expirings that I have. And then I might be able to flip Paul George in a trade later on. That's kind of my thought process right now. So I'm going to offer that other future pick the Lakers can offer, but it's Beasley, Rui, Gregor Jackson, Lonnie Walker, and a unprotected Lakers pick for PG. They do agree to that. So that should secure us a championship in my mind. So now we have Paul George on the Lakers, and that's going to move things around a little bit. So I'm going to be moving Paul George to the 3. I'll move LeBron James to the 4. That is going to push Vanderbilt to the bench, which I don't love, but I think he's going to do fine things off the bench for us. So it's going to be Russell, Reaves, PG, LeBron, AD, Vanderbilt, Mo Bamba, Javon Carter, Winning Gabriel. I'm going to go down to a 9-man rotation because there's no need to play 10 players here. So Gabriel is our backup center right now. I actually prefer someone a little bit better. Our bench got worse, but honestly, I don't think it's going to matter. I think Paul George being brought in here is, like I said, going to secure us a championship at the end of the day, which is what I want to do. And maybe that'll entice LeBron James to retire, and that will give Austin Reaves the keys to this Lakers franchise going forward. That's kind of what my thought process was. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I wanted to do something here, so we're going to simulate to the end of the season now that we have Paul George here on the Lakers. So at the end of the season, we did get the first seed in the Western Conference. Austin Reaves didn't win Most Improved Player, but he did average 22 points per game, so that's really cool to see. 22 points on 52% shooting, 43% from 3. So very efficient on top of things. LeBron James still led the way. Paul George came over, averaged 22, and AD with 19 and 10. So my plan is to resign Anthony Davis and then resign Paul George and then probably flip both these guys down the line eventually, especially Paul George. He's a little bit older. And LeBron James, I mean, it just kind of depends on him. If he's going to retire, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's okay as well. And D'Lo is also another piece we can flip as well. So we definitely have the ability to collect assets down the line. So let's go ahead and see if we can win a championship this season. And like I said, maybe LeBron James can ride off in the sunset. So they got Porzingis, Markkanen, and Walker Kessler with Abaji and Henderson in the backcourt. That's a pretty good Jazz roster, not going to lie. Hopefully we can take them down, though. Somebody Kurt Round. And if I don't win a championship, then my plan epically failed by acquiring Paul George at the deadline, by the way. But hopefully it does not go that route. So now we get the Rockets. They're always a tough out, it seems like, here in 2K. So we'll see how this goes. Somebody Kurt Round, and we are going to beat them in 6. And now we get the Grizzlies, who have Ja, Bane, Hamdi Diallo, Jaren Jackson, Adams, Tyus Jones, Xavier Tillman, Brandon Clark. Game 1, we're up 1-0. That's a great start. 31 and 8 from Austin Reaves. What is he averaging right now in the playoffs? I'm curious. He's averaging 24. Love to see it. So game 2, we're up 2-0. Game 3, 3-0. And we're going to, nope, not yet. We beat them in 5 and we're in the finals. And we get to play LeBron James' former team, of course, as the Cavaliers. So it's probably a good thing I got Paul George here, because there's a good chance we wouldn't have beat the well, I don't even know if I'm going to beat them anyway, but I feel like we didn't acquire Paul George. There's a good chance we don't beat Cleveland, because Cleveland is tough, and we may not still beat them. They jump up 1-0. We even it up, though. They're up 2-1. They're up 3. Dude, Cleveland is just that team, man. They just are. That's just how they are in 2K. They're just so overpowered, it feels like, and we lose. So my plan of trying to, like, guarantee a championship by acquiring Paul George epically failed, unfortunately. But it was a plan that I think that needed to be taken. Unfortunately, it did not work out. I saw a Lakers player retiring, but it was not LeBron James. It was Thaddeus Young, so not really going to be too worried about that. It is cool to see Russ retire an Oklahoma City Thunder player, though, so I love to see that. But, yeah, so LeBron James is not retired. We got some big signings this offseason, and we traded, or no, we didn't. We actually kept our pick, I think. So the Pelicans actually have it. I think next year is when we have our pick, if we want to keep it. Staff signing, we're going to keep this all the same. I guess we have a couple guys to fill out. And then we're going to have to pretty much figure out what we're going to do with the re-signing stage, because I already know Paul George, Anthony Davis, and Austin Reaves are all going to have to be re-signed. And then Vanderbilt. So, yeah, it's going to be an expensive offseason for us. So, let's go to draft night, and let's see what we can do here on draft night. And I don't think we have a pick at all, so I don't think I need to worry about anything. Yeah, so no draft picks. Let's go straight to player options, and we got Anthony Davis declining, Paul George declining, no surprise, and then we got Sasser still. Qualifying offers, we got Austin Reaves, Jason Preston, and Max Christie. Definitely want to bring Austin Reaves back, obviously, and then AD and Paul George, Vanderbilt. Like I said, it's going to be an expensive offseason. Probably want to bring back Mo Bamba as well, honestly. So Anthony Davis, I'm going to start with him. Thankfully, we have cap space, or we're not really close to the hard cap just yet, it looks like. So Vanderbilt, I'm going to re-sign him as well, $18 million. And yeah, I guess we do have cap space. So, and then the other one was Paul George, which I don't plan on keeping Paul George for that long. But since I did trade assets to get him, I'm going to try to keep him around here for the Lakers. And then it's just a matter of waiting on Austin Reaves. And I'll probably re-sign Mo Bamba because he'll be a solid backup center at the very least. So I'll go something like this. And then it's just a matter of waiting on Austin Reaves again to come back as qualifying offer. And I think next year we'll get his bird rights. So we should have the full rotation anyway as it is. So we'll just wait on Austin Reaves. Should be good. And then Max Christie might even join the rotation this next season as well. So Reaves, please come back in your qualifying offer. We should be golden. And we are going to have, yes, boom, he's back. Okay. Austin Reaves is back. Progression. LeBron, AD, Paul George, all going down. No surprise here. It is time to boost Austin Reaves even more here. So let's do that right now. So let's go boost Austin Reaves a little bit more. So we're not going to mess with his badges this time. Actually, they took away like half the badges that he had, it looks like, which is fine. But I'm going to push him up to an 88. Let's go with an 88. And he's going to be, what is he? The third best player over Paul George now. So our starting five is looking good. Bench isn't bad either. I might see all the deadline, maybe to like trade Paul George for some assets. We'll see. I'm not really sure what the game plan is at this point, but I want to just secure a championship. That way LeBron can, you know, sell away, and we can roll with Austin Reaves as the lead guy for at least one season in this video. That's kind of what I want to do. So the only thing I'm doing at the deadline is trying to upgrade our bench a little bit. So since all these guys are literally expiring contracts in the offseason, these two guys will be as well, but at least they're better overalls, at least for this season. Like I said, I'm trying to secure that championship right now. So Milton and Jay Crowder is going to be the move here. Bring them on from Dallas. I'm going to move Jay Crowder to small forward, and he'll go up. Or no, he'll stay the same. So that's fine. So now our bench got a little bit better. So that should be fine. I'm not trading Paul George just yet. I'm going to wait till the offseason for that. I think LeBron James retires in this offseason. We'll see if that is the case. He's a free agent, so I may not even re-sign him because at this point, I think this is when his son would enter the league. So technically, he'd probably go wherever his son went anyway if this was like real life, which it definitely isn't. But I will see you guys at the end of the season now that we've secured those two guys off the bench. Still no most improved player for Austin Reaves. A little disappointed by that, but one thing we did do is get All-NBA first team, and I don't think he's making an All-NBA team. LeBron James made it, which is cool, but yeah, I don't see Austin Reaves making it. Probably not going to. First in the West again. If we take a look at the player stats, Austin Reaves actually led the way. 26 points per game. Once again, still efficient as well. 17 attempts, shooting 44% from 3, 50% from the field. I will take that each and every day. And finally, we should be able to re-sign him in the offseason to a big contract. LeBron, 21 and 10, 18 and 11, and then 17 from Paul George, and then 16 from D'Angelo Russell. So hopefully this season we win a championship. We do get to play Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in the first round. We should be able to beat them because the rest of the roster is absolutely garbage, and we beat them in 6. Oklahoma City, as we know, not easy whatsoever. Shea, Josh Giddey, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and they got Mac as a small forward. We're going to go down 1-0. We do even it up, though. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? No. Game 5, big one. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We beat them in 6. Yes, we can. We're in the Western Conference Finals, and we get to play the team we beat last year in the first round. So hopefully history repeats itself here. They have Scoot coming off the bench for Sexton this time around. So let's see if this is going to go in our favor. We lose in 7. So no championship for LeBron, it feels like. And we got the Celtics going on. Did we just blow a 3-0 lead, by the way? Because that definitely looked like it. But not making it again. This time, LeBron still has not retired, but I'm not going to be re-signing him. I think that's going to be what I decide to do this offseason. I'm going to not re-sign LeBron James. I'm going to trade Paul George away to get some assets for him. That's kind of my game plan. So, Darvin Ham, this is all filled out, so we don't have to worry about the coaching staff this time around. Let's go to draft night now. We might even have our pick, but it's not really going to matter. It's going to be kind of late in the draft. So, at this point, this pick is kind of like null and void. It really doesn't matter. LeBron does have a player option, but it says for $0. So I hope he doesn't just accept his player option for whatever it is. But I'm going to start here. Paul George and a first round pick. I can get Drew Holiday. I can get Tyus Jones. Okay. 7th pick and Monte Morris. That's actually not too bad. If we want to go towards a more younger route, we can get the 7th pick and dump Paul George's contract entirely. Jalen Duren is also kind of fun, but we do have Anthony Davis right now, and then Miles Bridges, Fred VanVleet, Zach Collins, DJ Wagner in a first round pick. This could be interesting. We could, did Wagner just play out his rookie season? He did. And he might even go up in overall, which he didn't even play any minutes in Houston, it looks like. So that might be the trade we do, low key, because I kind of like the idea of that. There's how like McDaniels Clarkson, Kyle Kuzma. I'm going with this Rockets trade. We're going to bring in DJ Wagner, this unprotected 2028 pick. He'll be our new starting point guard, which means D'Angelo Russell will be out the door as well. And we're going to have a young backcourt of Reaves and DJ Wagner. And then Wagner should develop, I would think, in the offseason. So he'll get more of an opportunity here. So love that first trade for us. D'Angelo Russell, fortunately, you are next. I'm going to be keeping Vanderbilt, though. DeRozan, I don't even know what. I guess I'd be looking for a small forward here since I just got a point guard. Got Oubre, Mitch Robinson, Cameron Johnson. That's solid, but not really what I'm looking for. Or just a first-round pick. And Jalen Noel is pretty solid as well. Bridges, Christian Wood, Killian Hayes, Jalen Smith, Nurkic, Xavier Tillman. I'm going to go ahead and go with that Jalen Noel, or do I want Olynyk in a future pick? I'm going to go with the Jalen Noel and Denver pick. I mean, maybe I don't like, actually, no, none of these trades. I don't like any of these trades. Why am I going to force it? Let's not force it. Let's wait. Let's wait until we actually have a good trade. Maybe I can build my own later. So let's not force anything. Let's go straight to player options. LeBron James declines his $0 player option. I would decline it too. Max Christie, Reaves, and Sasser. So obviously the biggest thing is re-signing Austin Reaves. So LeBron James sitting here in free agency, you would think he'd re-sign LeBron James, but like I said, at this point, he's probably choosing to go play with his son. I'm going to prioritize Austin Reaves or LeBron, which is kind of crazy to say. So bye, LeBron. I'm going to be renouncing your rights, and yeah, we're going to go in a different direction. So Reaves, ooh, it's making me renounce Reaves. I don't want to do that either. All right. LeBron is officially gone, which is kind of crazy to say, but it is where we're at. So I'm going to re-sign Austin Reaves, and we'll see how much cap space we have after that. So let's give him his money. I don't even think we're going to have any cap space. We do have a $36 million trade exception, which is something we need to keep in mind. So I'm going to re-sign Austin Reaves. So Reaves is re-signed to his big contract. and we don't have really any money to do anything else. So I think what we need to prioritize is trading D'Lo, and we have like nobody on the roster right now, which is actually insane. So trading DeAndre Russell is going to be one thing, and then probably using that trade exception to do the rest of my damage. So I'll be creative here in the trades for a second. I have looked everywhere for a backup center using the trade exception. Nothing has worked, but this trade has popped up from Utah. I'm going to be offering Christie and 2 picks for Abaji and James Najee. So we got our new backup center and then Abaji. So that's kind of where we're at, and that will be the trade we do. So now we have Wagner and Milton. We have Austin Reaves, Abaji, Alexander Walker. We have Oubre, we have Vanderbilt, and we have James Najee and AD. So player progression. Let's see where this trade says. So now Austin Reaves with no LeBron James, no Paul George should go up. Sasser's also back. DJ Wagner did not go up to how I wanted him to, which sucks. That kind of was banking on that, but that's okay. Austin Reaves is going to be that guy, and I'm going to go all in on Austin Reaves this offseason. We're going to make him an 80, or we're going to make him a 93. We're going to put him above AD. That's where we're at right now, so let's do that right now. So let's edit this column, and he is going to be a 93 overall this season. That's what we're going with. So Reaves, I need you to lead us to a championship. LeBron James couldn't do it. Now it's your turn to do it this time around. So Anthony Davis wins MVP. Should have gone to Austin Reaves, but that's okay. 27 and 14. Dillingham's rookie of the year. Matt Sixman, most approved, goes to Austin Reaves, right? Right? No, Franz Wagner on the Celtics. Okay. Darvin Ham, coach of the year, though, 65 and 17. Now, we've been the first seed for the last whatever many seasons. It is time for the results to pay off. AD makes All-NBA first team. Makes sense with him winning out MVP, obviously. But first seed in the Western Conference. And as I'm recording this, I know this is a basketball channel, but apparently Lamar Jackson has requested a trade. That's kind of crazy if you watch football. As I'm recording this, Austin Reaves averaged 31 points per game. Very nice. Now, it is time. 14-8 from Wagner, and then 13 from Abaji, 12.5 from Oubre, 9, and then 5.5, 5, and 5. So, can this be the year we finally get our championship? We get the Pelicans in the first round, and they got Jalen Brunson, Zion, no Ingram, no CJ, or they do stuff. CJ has gone down, though, and then Bones Highland. Somebody like current round, and we are going to beat them in 5. W. Now we get the Rockets. Dinwiddie. Got Paul George in Houston now because obviously made that trade with them. So hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us. So going to a game 7 and not liking this whatsoever. So game 7 in LA. I am ready to just stop, disappointing and get a championship. So if we can win one here, that'd be phenomenal. We have the lead right now, but they are creeping up on us. Don't blow it at the very end, please. And we do beat them. So we're on to the conference finals for another time. But now we get to play the Thunder. So Thunder are a team that we know very tough to beat. Game 1, we're up 1-0. 42 and 12, 29 from Austin Reaves. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? No. Game 5, big one. They win it, of course. Do we win game 6? And we have been eliminated. So no matter what I do, unfortunately, Austin Reaves is not going to be the key to winning a championship here today. According to 2K, I have been eliminated by every young team you can think of. So, wow. That honestly sucks. But I'm going to... do I run it back another year? Yeah, I guess I do. I'm going to run it one more year. And hopefully Wagner will develop Abaji. We'll bring everyone back. I'm not going to change anything. It's going to run it back another year. And LeBron James retired to Nick, by the way. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next playoffs. Hopefully we're in it, by the way. So another season of running it back. But honestly, this is it. If we lose here, we lose. Austin Reaves, once again, 30 points per game. 26 from Anthony Davis. 15 from Wagner with 7 assists. He went up to an 82 overall. 12 from Oubre. And then 11 from Abaji. But Austin Reaves, please go take us to a championship, man. I'm begging you here. So Portland in round 1. They got Shaedon Sharp, who's been on a tear lately. Lillard, Cam Whitmore, Little Bassey, Ojanobi. So I guess the Blazers finally got OG like they wanted. But somebody current round. Hopefully we take care of business. Beat them. We beat them in 5. And now it's time for the team that keeps eliminating us. Now, I keep going game by game here. So maybe if I just click simulate current round, it'll work out for us. So fingers crossed. Pray for me. Like, what? Why does that work? I don't understand. Simulate current round. And we beat them. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back to the finals. All right. Milwaukee. Which they're a team, they have Tatum and Giannis, and Tatum and Giannis is a duo in Milwaukee. Okay. Game 1, we're up 1-0, though. Game 2, 2-0. You don't need, it doesn't matter what you have. All right. Why did it take so long for this to transpire? Whatever. I guess maybe I should just click something like current round every time because it feels like it works a lot better. But at the end of the day, we made Austin Reaves a beast, and it resulted in a championship. So, Lakers, I hope you're paying attention. Develop this man into a star, which, again, is probably not going to happen. But, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. That was a fun little idea today. I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.